A three-run home run by Eddie Rosario in the fourth inning came with 2 outs and 2 strikes off Walker Buehler. 4-1 Atlanta. Don't forget DraftKings, the best place to get it on the MLB action. Daily fantasy sports betting and free-to-play pools. All postseason you can play in free late-inning pools for a swing at over $50,000 in prizes. Promo code HEAT is what you need when you sign up. A.J. Minter back out there to start his second inning of work. Corey Seager leads off.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bell Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers.
Heavy lefty the rest of the way to pin that Dodger battle order.
And we are underway. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
1 through 4, not so much tonight. 1 for 8, that top of the lineup. Hold it to the count.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. They're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage, calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Got 5 scoring settings in this LCS.
Now it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this time will be intercepted. Tre'Davious Reed with the pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Corey Seager jumping up on the back. Seager and Tom.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And it's a perfect combination against the Dodgers. There are right-handers down there. Luke Jackson, namely, the leverage reliever. He's loosening it. Hey, strike 3. Minter buries it right at the bottom of the strike zone. 96 miles an hour gas.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Here in the 6th inning. A lot of times you get hits on the left.
Here's Allen to throw it.
That's not one.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sanders. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Allen to the veteran Sanders for the Buffalo first.
Perfect pitch. One away. Here's Trey Carter. First ball slinging. O'Reilly, a little weird bounce there. Makes the play. Go! Dug out by Freeman.
I kind of want the Dodgers to win this.
2 outs in the inning. Doomed for disaster from the start.
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Almost lost the handle. That's why the errant throw. But picked by the Gold Gloves, he appreciated it. Saves a lot of errors.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Play on both ends. That was a very unusual prowess. I don't know if it hit a seam or what.
A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Bills passing game, getting him down the field. They've got another first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Dodgers' best opportunity to score in that fourth. They didn't play
so into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. On first down, here's Breida. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Wants a changeup. 2 balls and a strike on Smith.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
The cutter.
Allen. They still can't get it. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown, Bills! Dawson Knox, 40 yards. And the Bills have taken the early lead.
When we drop defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open. It became an easy touchdown pass.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
They have a Braves and Houston World Series.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd and 10, Rodgers drops it to Jones in the flat. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A gain there of 21 yards. On first down, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be a 2nd down. Now Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. A solid stiff arm. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run in the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Wow. They didn't give me the pick there?
For the Packers touchdown.
Okay.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
I thought I was in a good spot.
Within an extra point of tying this thing up. And it's it's no good. He misses the extra point, and this remains a 7-6 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, well,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Tonight's base camp presented by T-Mobile, the leader.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
Oh, what a bad pick.
Intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes.
I threw that way too late. Against the corner.
Last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. That just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, if he had allowed some words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. They'll roll him out right. And this is intercepted. Out of bounds. So very close to a turnover. They're in the end zone.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan there to make the grab. And the Packers have taken the lead. Boy, what a job there. 4th down that far away from the end zone just to get it in, get that done.
An unlikely result, but it occurred nonetheless. What a terrific play. Great way to finish and in the end zone.
And the defense has to be scratching their heads, right?
That's usually to their advantage. In that situation, they should be able to make a play on the ball, but instead it turned out to be a touchdown. Maybe they'll figure it out on their sideline.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Bills come to the line to start their next.
I'm gonna be about their hitting.
Extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit.
Oh, he tripped. I shook him. I made him do the hit stick early. Fuck.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Toward the sideline, did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got the ball down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed.
They go to commercial or just lost the feed? What the hell?
And there's another example, another incompletion.
Allen again here on 2nd and 10.
Oh my god, another bad throw. He's all over him. What am I doing that for?
By Jair Alexander, and they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
Why am I throwing that?
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it?
Oh man. Ooh, it's just out of my range.
Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. Rodgers will throw for it. And he's got it. So they try for 2, successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
I threw 2 computer picks. Well, he might have clicked on the last one, but he didn't alert me or anything. I threw it right to the computer.
Offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. There's any way you can run back out there. Go back and totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and make loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense.
Still on attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, a run with Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Alex Vecchio, once again, who's been excellent this postseason. He really has. He's only really made one mistake.
To the air, Allen. And he's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Allen. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. To throw, it's Allen. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That'll be complete to Breida. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 18. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs. Operating from the red zone now. Allen, flush to his right.
That way too fucking late again. Oh my god, good game, man. He deserves to win this. What the fuck am I doing? Throwing him the ball. He's wide open, and I wait till the guy comes over and covers him. What the shit am I doing? Oops. What the fuck am I doing? Throwing the ball right to the guy. Like, hello, throw it to him as soon as he's open. What am I doing?
2-2 the count. Freeman on deck. That's the thing, you can see how careful he's pitching Rosario with the 2020 MVP soon on deck. You can see how careful. Those are the swings for Rosario versus left and right. Hit for a higher batting average. About a third of his.
I did 3 computer picks.
So fewer homers and RBIs against lefties.
Throwing the ball right to him.
With all these at-bats on video, if he's ever in a slump, he'll just need to go back to the 2021 LCS. He's been at his very best. That ball came in, you could see that it was 1/8 of an inch.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, it's a free swing. We also read Rob Manfred's signature on that ball, too. He's seeing it so well. Albert Pujols even impressed. He's had some moments like that in the postseason himself. So here's Freeman now. All four of the Braves' runs have come with 2 outs. 2 outs with a man on for Freddie Freeman, who has walked twice and bounced into a double play.
So many pitching changes, and both teams have used so many relievers. What happens is that you start to get to the point that Freeman has seen Vesia 2-3 times. That's what happens in a series when your starters don't go deep.
That was as big of a one-strike call that I've seen thus far.
Freddie
But
usually,
they're in it. These guys are in it.
yeah, Freddie usually has no reaction.
Freddie's 0 for 5 against Vesia in his career. One and one the count. Grounded it. 2 balls and a strike. Colorado hitting in 2/3 innings.
Fuck, man.
Turns it over to Vesia. Trinan will be next. Two and one the count on Freeman. 3 and 1. Always next. When you think about a window that you want a left-handed pitcher in, it is Rosario and Freeman. What every manager, opposing manager of the Braves does not want is a lefty against a right-handed hitting Albies. 3 balls and a strike. Lost him. Vesia comes in. Back-to-back walks. And it's Dave Roberts going to play the Trinan card right here. Follow all the action of the postseason with the MLB app, from real-time tracking of every pitch to in-depth analysis of the games. You can download the MLB app today and make this postseason major.
Well, that's the decision he had to make. You have 2 lefties. You bring him in hoping to get one of them to get out of the inning. He wants them both. Now he's forced to face off the Albies.
Yeah, 3 batters is the minimum you have to face. So Albies it is.
He had to count on Vesia getting one of those left-handers out so he wouldn't have to face all these. Didn't work out.
Then it would be Trinan in the 7th.
From the job he's done this postseason, I mean, that's the confidence he would have in him.
That's right. Well, now, Vesia in the deep waters here. 2 outs, 2 on. Braves lead by 3. Bottom of the 6th inning. Albies takes a ball.
And you don't see many splits that are kind of big as his on it. 726 OPS from the left side, 950 from the right side of the plate.
Fuck Green Bay. I'm on a different team.
Those are those splits. Makes me think of the All-Star Cedric Mullins with the Orioles this year. Decided not to hit right-handed or switch it anymore. Hit from the left side, one of the best players in the game.
Had a career year. Yeah. Took to Barnhart of the Reds. He was a switch hitter, turned into a left-handed hitter. Albies just the opposite, though. His damage from the right side. 1 ball, 1 strike. And a swing out of this. 1-2 to count.
Who did I transfer $139.19? Oh.
Vesia with back-to-back walks. Facing his third batter here in Ozzie Albies. It's a huge swing moment in the game right now. Dodgers were down 3 runs in Game 3, scored 4 in the 8th to win it, and snatch them back. The Braves could not add on in that game. Albies trying to add on here in the 6th.
Not easy against the bullpen of the Dodgers.
2 on, 2 outs. The 1-2 in the dirt.
What do you think?
Austin Riley due next.
Riley. Hi.
If Vesia loses Albies, you wonder if Dave Roberts would go to try them in the 6th. Right now, what you feel?
What's up, friend? I hit it raw. She see me in public like, what's up, friend? She ain't talk too much, but I still hit. Cause she a fool on that.
2-2. There's one foul. A battle going. Vesia picks number 7 of the at-bat. Full count. Traveling time for the 2 base runners now. 3-2, 2 outs. Rosario and Freeman will get a head start.
8th pitch of the bat coming up.
Just missed with a changeup. Moment of truth for Alex Vesia. Runners go. And a ball 4. Always draws a walk. 3 consecutive walks. The bases are loaded, and Dave Roberts is on his way out. Vesia has been as reliable as any in the Dodger pen.
Introducing Wendy's new hot and crispy fries. Preferred almost 2-to-1 over McDonald's. Try them today, only at Wendy's.
T-ball on Fridays, swim lessons on Saturday. Sunday, we have a dance recital.
Oh, so car shopping
what the shit?
never.
Oh, never works.
How about car shopping right here, right now? Yeah, right.
Seriously.
With Car Gurus, you can do more from home.
Pre-qualify for financing.
Why the fuck
Even
is
shop
my
great
alarm
deals for
going
cars that can
off?
be delivered right to your family room. Or maybe to your driveway.
We have one. Driveway would be better.
Makes sense.
Makes sense.
We're gonna get out of your hair.
Yeah, just out the way you came in. Car Gurus. Get your great deal delivered.
You're ready to start your own business. LegalZoom can help you set it up. We've helped launch and support millions of small businesses. It's kind of our thing. Start an LLC, corporation, or nonprofit with LegalZoom. Let's make it official.
I looked on Ancestry and just started digging and found some really cool stuff. It was just a lot of fun. Just to talk to my parents about it and to send it to my grandparents and be like, hey, this person we're all related to.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway from MetLife Stadium. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
But give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
Now Jones. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones, and he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Jones to Galladay there for a Giant first.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already in the field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here.
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 25 yards. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. So that a very nice looking touchdown run.
And on his first carry of the game as well. And you remember, Brandon, we talked to him yesterday, and he thought he was going to have a big game. He thought everything aligned perfectly. He liked what the defense was presenting, and he really liked what he was getting from his blockers.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Play action. Now it's Allen. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
Second and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Allen to Diggs there for a Buffalo first. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, they just watched the other team take the ball downfield and score, so they knew that this drive, this opening drive, was on them. And, boy, that was important to pick up that first down there and keep this one going.
From midfield, here's Allen. It's complete to Diggs. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo first.
Well, I know from past experience, before you actually play a game, you visualize what's going to happen. And I don't know anyone who doesn't visualize themselves being in the center of what's going on. That's 3 catches for him here in the early go.
Oh, Allen cannot get away, and down he goes. Lorenzo Carter came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Another try after the first down sack. Allen. Oh, Diggs, what a catch. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. Now Allen. Hard throw, incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Touchdown! That's caught. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Throwing, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
Facing this big first-half deficit, they keep the field goal unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. They had him back deep, got the interception, and now they start inside the 10.
Partner forgets starting inside the red zone. They're inside the green zone. From the 10-yard line in, a lot of teams call it that because that's the money zone. Get it into the end zone and make your cash.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Moss. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills have taken the lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. It's what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And he returns this to the 22. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
From the 30 on 2nd down. Jones is going to look downfield for Barkley. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And some room to maneuver. And this will be a Giants 1st down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
We all love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But a short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, always a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The veteran Jerry Hughes drops the hammer in the backfield. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead is now 14-10. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. With 22 more yards there and another first down. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And it's caught. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On play action, Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And again, it's Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills have once again taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout called. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But The defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call in the second half, let's go back out to Brandon in charge.
Yeah, Coach, certainly no shortage of action in those first 2 quarters. Definitely got to work on my touchdown calls, so we'll see how much voice I have left for the second half here. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game.
Stephon Diggs, 20.
Oh, you got to feel it, baby.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. For Stephon Diggs, he can do a lot of things, CD. He can be a possession-type receiver. He can take the top off a defense, or he can do what we saw right there, make a catch, and then turn it into a big game.
And talk about a quick answer. This looked like a missed assignment. You'd think someone would be able to rein him in after he makes this catch, but he's so slippery in the open field, he's able to take it all the way to the end zone.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now Jones to throw on third down. Throwing deep for Galladay. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback...
Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And who's got it? The defense does. They recover it in the end zone. That'll be a touchback, and the scoring opportunity turned away.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it, and an opportunity missed. They've got his man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. They'll go option to the short side. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And that will be incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They do go for it. Here's Allen. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. Check down to Breida.
I'm the best in the game.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That one good for 37 yards.
I thought he did a nice job there of reading the coverage and realizing he didn't have anything downfield. So what quarterback doesn't love having a running back who's a terrific safety valve that he can dump the ball off to and turn it into a big hitter anyway.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They run again with Breida. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Now a dump off here complete. They find some open field here. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. Boy, Saquon Barkley, nothing short of electrifying with a football in his hands, and he showed off one of his biggest attributes on that one. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley from 10 yards out. And the Giants have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Gano the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, You got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He'll have a first down past the 40. A 3rd down gain of 19. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he stopped immediately there. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's Allen to throw it. And Diggs has it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 43. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Allen. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. NFL on EA Sports is in the great state of Tennessee at Nissan Stadium here in Nashville. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And off we go from Nashville. Tannehill on first down. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. Touchdown, Titans. Well, that is a running back who was not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. On for the point after is Randy Bullock. And this is good. Our score is 7-0 Tennessee. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped it to 14. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's out right at the 25. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he's going to have a Bills 1st down as the tackle made here at the 36.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run with Breida, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. It's complete to Diggs. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
The 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that goes for a gain of 31. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. Allen taking it himself. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down. They'll look to run with Moss. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Zach Moss. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Derrick Henry, and he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Here's Tannehill. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Tannehill. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On fourth down, Tannehill. Looking deep for Julio. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Titans. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. Here's Bullock now for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Allen off the play fake. He'll buy some time right. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. On the handoff, this is Breida. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now a give to Breida. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get...
And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Throwing now is Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. To the air, Allen. And Beasley with it over the middle. Defensively, a bit of a collapse, allowing the 4th down play to result in 23 yards. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the 1st down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Just keeping the play alive, and he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you.
And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stage. To the first half. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. After the interception, here's Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds just shy of the 20. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a 1st down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. So as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Final adjustments being made in both locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half. And for the call, let's get you back up to Nashville, Music City, and Brandon Gaudin.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Fields this way up at the 17. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. He'll find Diggs once more on the completion. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down. Here's Breida. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you, because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. This is Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Allen now looks to throw. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 13-yard line. Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Tannehill. Here's a diving catch right side. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they can actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll run with Henry. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Tannehill now to throw. Open man is Cameron Batson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Tannehill. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Here we go on 4th. Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert. And they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And can they take advantage? Their defense got the 4th down stop, and now they're hoping to find the end zone. A field goal wouldn't be enough to erase this 4th quarter deficit. A throw down the field caught by his running back. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Call that a very strong gain of 24. On the option is Allen. And Allen will have the first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact at the end. Really good effort. He does it himself, picks up 15, also picks up the first down. Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Allen. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this first point in the game. Kevin Byard, the Middle Tennessee Blue Raider, gets the sack. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dane Cruikshank. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Still 9 remaining on second down. Again, it's Henry. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on third down. Tannehill. And the defense loses him. It's complete. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time, and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that, and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.